Hello, St. Andrews, and welcome to this week's edition of Chancel Chat. Obviously, I'm not in the chancel at St. Andrews this afternoon. I'm recording this at my home because I left my cell phone at home this morning. So I want to begin by making a very important announcement. The date of the annual meeting has changed. Last night we had our vestry meeting, and it was pointed out that our bylaws require us to have our annual meeting on the fourth Sunday of January each year. Well, somehow inadvertently we had scheduled it for the January 21st, which is the third Sunday in January. So it's important that we change the date of the annual meeting from January 21st to 1 week later on January 28th. And we will have a single service at 9 o'clock, and the annual meeting will follow immediately after that. So this is embarrassing, and I take personal responsibility for this mistake and for any inconvenience that it will cause any members of the parish. But we appreciate the fact that it was brought to our attention that we had scheduled the annual meeting on the wrong day, and we've taken steps to correct that. So please be aware of that. The fact that the annual meeting will not be held on the 21st of January, as we've been reporting for the last several weeks, but on Sunday, January 28th. This coming weekend, I'll be preaching and presiding at all three of the worship services, Saturday evening at 5 o'clock and Sunday morning at 8 and 10, and we'll be celebrating the second Sunday after the Epiphany. This is also Martin Luther King weekend, and your local clergy association is sponsoring two very important events, and of course you're invited to attend both of these events. The first will be on Saturday evening, January 13th, at Sacred Heart Roman Catholic Church Parish Auditorium. We'll be celebrating the birthday of Martin Luther King and remembering his life and legacy. There'll be a simple meal served for all who are present. Entertainment that evening will be from the Wagner College Alumni Choir, and our keynote speaker will be the Reverend Dr. Charles Howard, who is chaplain at the University of Pennsylvania, and also Eugene Stafford, who is a resident of Mount Holly. So please come and join us if you're able. The doors will open at 6 o'clock, and it's a wonderful time of fellowship as we remember and give thanks to God for the legacy and life of Dr. King. And then on Sunday evening, January 14th at 6:30 p.m., community worship service, also remembering Dr. King, will be held at St. Paul's Evangelical Lutheran Church in Hainesport. The service will begin at 6:30 p.m. Our new rabbi in town, Rabbi Tiferet Birnbaum, will be the preacher, and special music will be provided by the Rancocas Valley High School Choir. So again, please consider yourselves invited and participate in either or both of these events this coming weekend. And then looking ahead to next weekend, Saturday, January 20th, will be a busy day, starting off with a men's breakfast and men's group meeting at the Route 38 Diner at 8 a.m. on Saturday morning. At 10 o'clock, the Altar Guild will be meeting in the chapel at the church for a Eucharist, followed by a meeting of the Altar Guild. And then immediately following the 5 o'clock service next Saturday evening, January 20th, will be our January community dinner. And of course, these dinners are open to any member of the parish. If you'd like to attend, please contact Chris in the parish office sometime this week and make reservations. We're also looking for volunteers to help prepare and serve the meal. So if you'd like to participate, please contact Frank Marchese, who is the coordinator of our community meal program. So a lot coming up on the calendar, and very exciting. Please remember the change in the date for the annual meeting from Sunday, January 21st to Sunday, January 28th. That's about all I have for today. We'll talk again next week. Have a blessed weekend. God bless.